name is Patrice Dempsey. I reside at 4106 Big Bend Trail. I would like to talk to you about the COI that's on the agenda, and I will give you a heads up right off the bat. I know that my presentation is going to go over a minute, like 4 minutes. So please allow me that discretionary leeway there. Okay. As I came up to this podium, I'm still, after thinking about this issue, scratching my head, trying to figure out exactly what has Mr. Garcia been accused of. Conflict of interest is on the record. Definition of conflict of interest is that it's any situation in which an individual is in a position to exploit his or her official capacity in some way for their personal benefit. So applying that definition, I'm asking myself, how have any of the events that Mr. Garcia has participated in been of personal benefit to him? So thinking on some of the things that he's done that I'm aware of, did he personally benefit by fixing potholes? Did he personally benefit by going and making videos to promote local businesses, as well as, I was extremely blessed, those videos he made very much helped my personal nonprofit raise money for a fundraiser. I appreciated that. So did the community, the kids that get to take advantage of our services. Did he personally benefit by hosting G21 car shows? Well, I don't see how. He followed all the city rules. He got his liability insurance. He paid his fees when he was located on the street. And he gave all the money away. You know, he didn't keep any of the money. He gave all the money away. In fact, it didn't even go through him. It went directly to the recipients, to the benefactors. My third instance was, did he personally benefit from the Main Street Car Show? But wait, that's a city-sponsored event. All of the fees, all the sponsorship fees, everything for that Main Street Car Show goes through city coffers. The only aspect that Robert Garcia was able to contribute to that event was he was allowed to very generously donate hundreds of hours of his time to promote that event, to arrange for the cars, over 520 cars, to attend that event. Now, how successful do you think that event would have been without his dedication and his planning for it? I can tell you, it would not have done duty well. Was he paid for those services? Absolutely not a dime. Okay, so I can't figure out what the problem is with what he has done. So I'm thinking there's other reasons for these accusations. Could it possibly be that Mr. Ariola seeks retaliation because Mr. Garcia didn't vote to grant the mowing contract that was in question? Could it possibly be jealousy that all the constituents are not reached out? They reach out to Mr. Garcia, whether he's in their district or not, and it's understandable because he responds, he looks for solutions, and he is very valued and visible in the community. Now, let's go to the financial aspect of this issue. Over $10,000 will be spent on this personal attack. Yep. Wow. And I am 100% confident that whether you talk about it here or in the back room, there's not going to be a thing that would have any substantiation to those allegations. I don't know about you folks, but my city taxes have increased 56% the past 5 years. And I personally vehemently resent the fact that, and like everyone else in this room, I work hard for my money. And I do not appreciate it being unethically squandered away on nonsense like this. That wasted $10,000 could have paid for, I've got a list here of 4 pages of unfunded city projects, shade structures, a new employee curator for Moody Museum, pothole mix so Robert can keep doing his thing. I would also very much appreciate if the council would discuss this issue in a public forum. It was presented in a public forum, and it should end in a public forum. understand why you don't want to do that. Granted, some of you are going to look pretty foolish. That is absolutely true. But the citizens expect transparency from you, and this is your chance to abide by what you have promised to do. If you choose not to, I think probably most people in this room will consider your cowardice an extreme character flaw and will lose even more respect for you than we already have. To publicly disgrace and sabotage this man's career, who has done nothing but work hard, and to embarrass his family is unconscionable. So I would say that, Mr. Ariola, I would really like to see you replace and refund to the community that $10,000 that was your doing. But minimally, I would expect that you should issue a public apology to Mr. Garcia for the stress and embarrassment that you've caused him and his family, as well as an apology to the citizens of Taylor for your mismanagement of our tax dollars and betrayal of our trust. My final statement is, let it be clear that the citizens of Taylor undeniably and totally support Councilman Garcia.
Right.